Hi everyone, this lesson goes over 4 different kinds of fraction multiplications. In the first one, we will go over the part of a part, and the example given is what is 5/6 of the 3/10. So as you see, there's a diagram on the side, and we will begin by showing this example on a diagram. So this question means that you have 3/10 in the picture and you only want 5/6 of it. So here's the 3/10 shaded in. You want 5/6 of it, so you want to divide this up into 5/6. And you will shade in the 5/6 of the cut that's done vertically, and the overlapping color is the answer, which means our answer will be this section right here. And as you count, you should notice that it will give you 15 pieces out of a total of 60 that we have cut the picture into. So how do we do the exact same thing without a picture? First, you need to know that 5/6 of 3/10 basically means 5/6 times 3/10, and you can definitely multiply across and get the answer of 1560. But as you see from the title, we want to simplify before we multiply, which is the big thing that we want to focus on in the video. Let's rewrite the question and see what that means. So we have 5/6 times 3/10. Something that you need to know is that 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. So that means I can actually rewrite this question where I switch the 5 and the 3's position into 3/6 times 5/10. And that should show you that 3/6 is basically half if you simplify by dividing both by 3. And 5/10 is also half if you divide both by 5. And when you multiply them together, it will give you 1/4, which is great because this is exactly what you will get if you simplify this answer by 15 right here. So now the question that you need to wonder and think about is, do you really need to switch numbers when you simplify? The answer is no, because if you notice, and if you have learned this last year, 5/6 times 3/10 can also be simplified diagonally because the numbers have a connection in the numerator and a denominator. You can simplify 5/10 again into 1/2 by dividing both by 5. And you can also simplify the 3 and the 6 into 1/2 by dividing both by 3. And again, you should also still get 1/4. The key to fraction multiplication is to simplify before you multiply. And the important thing about simplifying is to look for a number in the numerator and a number in the denominator that shares a common factor. Okay, this is the second example given for fraction multiplication, and we will continue using the simplifying skill before we multiply. But again, let's begin with the picture below to understand what the question means. So you want to find out half of 2 4/5. So let's first shade in 2 4/5 first. Since you only want half of the 2 4/5, you can first begin by sectioning the 2 whole pieces into 1. This is 1 whole, and half of the 4/5 is 2 pieces right here, which is 2/5. That means half of 2 4/5 will give you 1 2/5. So how do we do this mathematically? First, let's write a number sentence for this question, which basically means half of means times right here, 2 4/5. It's very easy to multiply fractions if they are just a fraction format. So we will first turn this into improper fraction, which is basically the whole number times the denominator, adding back to the numerator, which gives you 14/5 times 1/2. And once again, based on our previous note, you will be looking for numbers in the numerator and denominator that can be paired together to factor further. And as you notice, it should be the 14 and a 2 right here, which you can divide them both by 2 to simplify this to a 7 and a 1. So you basically have 1/1 times 7/5, which will still give you 7/5. And if you simplify this by dividing the 7 by 5, you will get 1 whole and 2/5. So in this slide, the most important note is to turn any mixed number into an improper fraction. And then you will simplify by picking numbers from the numerator and denominator that can be factored further. And the last thing, as you notice, is to multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. You will simplify again if necessary.